Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Bread in my hands is Ancient Enemies #1, one of the books that's kicking off Frank Miller's Presents, the brand new publisher. It's created, written, and edited by Dan Didio, design and art by Danilo Beyruth, colors by Alex Sinclair, lettering by Carlos M. Mangual, editor-in-chief is Frank Miller. All right, this is a kind of a cool comic. Dan Didio, I will admit that Dan stuff for me kind of hits and misses. But this one's generally a hit. There's really kind of two stories that we got going on with kind of a big meta story that brings it all together. The bigger story is that there's like a rift with an alien ship that kind of did major damage to the United States, caused 10 million deaths. The U.S. kind of shut down its borders, is now slowly kind of reopening up. That resulted in this like rebuild of various, I guess, cities that were kind of destroyed. In this case, there is a city called Americana, and then across it is a city called Citadel. Citadel is we'll call the workers' city that has the poorer people, much more, has not received the government subsidies that Americana has. Americana is where all the rich live and really, really nice. Very kind of reminiscent of the Gotham and Metropolis dynamic that was being gone through in the Batman vs. Superman film. At least kind of the vibe that was there. This plays off that even more, where there's clearly funds that was supposed to be meant for Citadel that aren't going there. With that, there's also superhero groups. One that's kind of one former superheroes trying to help Citadel, and then the new superheroes who are all kind of in Americana. The aliens, apparently there is a war going on, and that's about all I'm going to leave with that. And the war seems to be awakening, I guess, like 20 years after the initial event. So we get this really kind of interesting dynamic of these two cities that are kind of going at each other, and these alien races going after each other, and I'm sure that's going to wind up playing out somehow. And these superheroes that probably will eventually start going at each other, and I'm sure all that's going to start playing out somehow in the future. And I'm really kind of intrigued how it all comes together. There's some really good some themes in there, some really good concepts, and kind of how it's laid out with these kind of parallel stories, I think is really, really good. So I'm intrigued to see where this all goes, and like the mythology and the history and everything behind it. The art is good. I don't think the art's quite as solid as the story. I actually prefer the story a little bit more than the art. But the art is pretty good. It gets interesting when you start kind of looking at some of the differences between the kind of the cities of what you get and like the characters within each of them. And there's a lot of, I think, subtle hits in the art as to this bigger world. Like this page, this right there, I'm kind of on the art, but like this is decent. It's just kind of interesting between those two things where it's not quite as good for me. But overall, like it's good. Like there's nothing bad about the art that's really gonna that really turns me off. Overall, like it's a really interesting beginning, and I kind of want to see where it all goes. So we'll see. It should be. There's a lot of potential here, and I think Didio's actually done a really excellent job of doing some of these interesting themes, parallel stories, and as I said, we'll see where it all goes. You can go get this now. It's out in comic shops. So we got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you help support our site. And just watching our videos support us, so thank you for that. If you're into comics, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.